Submission guidelines are a skill check. How many of you have played Dungeons and Dragons? Very good. You my kind of people. You know, when you try to do anything that isn't just normal run-of-the-mill stuff, the DM says, all right, roll a dexterity check or roll me a perception check. Submission guidelines are you an asshole check. Sometimes there are very specific reasons that the publisher or editor puts something in the submission guidelines. I hate RTF files because it's harder for me to manipulate the document into something that's easier for me to read. I don't actually care if your margins are half an inch all the way around or it's double spaced or space and a half. I don't really care if it's Times New Roman, Garamond, or any of those things that we list. I want to know if you can follow simple directions. If you, as a writer submitting to a publisher, can't be bothered to read the directions that are generally as simple as the directions on a bottle of shampoo and follow those directions, then how can I trust you to follow my editorial suggestions? How can I trust you to get your crap turned in on time? How do I know you're not a dick? Because I don't want to deal with anyone who's a bigger asshole than me. Now, fortunately, that's a high bar. I literally, in another life, had a discussion with my supervisor about a guy we were thinking about hiring. And I said, I can't. He's like, because this guy was going to be added onto my team. I said, I can't, dude. Can't have him. Why? It's like, I can't deal with anybody who's got a bigger ego than me. That's just not ever going to work. We didn't hire him. Same thing. You're not more important than the submission guidelines. Even if you are more important than the press you're working with, and there are some authors that work with our company that have more clout than I or the press overall has, they still follow the submission guidelines because they're professional. I want to know that you can behave in a professional fashion because working with a publisher is not a one-shot deal. Today, our interaction may be done at the end of this hour. I hope not. You all seem like fine people. I want you to come buy all of my stuff when we're done. But if I agree to publish your book, it may be 18 months from the time we first meet to the time you hold a book in your hand. It may be 2 years. It depends on what shape the book is in when I get it. It depends on how many times we go through and rewrite the book. That's a long-term relationship. That's like 27 Kardashian marriages. I want to know what I'm dealing with. Submission guidelines are one of the ways that I figure out what I'm getting with you.